What's going on, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome. This is episode 5 of Special Conditions, the podcast where we talk all things TCG. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. Today is Sunday, August 12th, 2019. We're getting there. Almost to September. But I am your host, Adam Tuttle. I am joined by my co-host, Josh Brown. What up?
What's up, Adam? First of all, it's Monday, August 12th.
Oh, yeah, it's that whole night. Yeah, it's that midnight thing. Oh.
Well, no, it's almost Tuesday.
Oh, man. Oh, geez.
This week is flying by already.
All right, this week flew by like a Pidgey.
Yeah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Feeling a lot better.
Good. I'm glad to be back talking with you. I missed you last week.
Yeah, I know. We kind of took a pause just because timings didn't work out. But we're back.
Yes, we are. Better than ever, some would say.
Always. We are better than ever. All right, so let me just quickly jump in by saying, last week may have caused some confusion. I just pictured Drowsy in Pokemon Go, his little wiggly hands.
Yeah. Ooh, creepy fingers.
I might have caused some confusion with the types. I know that there's 11 of them, but I was talking about the basic energies, and that Dragon does not have its own basic energy because they utilize, like Gudra uses Fairy and Water, and Kommo-o uses like Fighting and Lightning. So there is no official basic Dragon energy.
Okay.
And
so it qualifies as a type, but it doesn't use its own energy.
Correct. Same thing with colorless. There's always been, since base set, double colorless energy. That's kind of like, it's been a staple in and out of the game, which counts as 2 plain Jane colorless energies.
Okay.
But if it takes 2 fightings, it doesn't count. Those are literally 2 useless energies on it.
Gotcha.
And there's no reason to make a basic energy of a colorless energy because it would just be for aesthetics. There's literally no reason for it because colorless energy means any energy.
Okay. That makes sense. I get that. I know some people were a little confused. I might have been also. But yes, that makes sense now. There's a difference between types and energies.
Yes.
Slight. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
All right. Just everybody should know that you're still an expert. You're not just,
I'm
throwing
not
stuff
the
against
best
the wall.
expert.
Compared to me, well,
listen, I'm trying here.
We all are, Adam. We all are.
And if you've made it this far, well, we're glad to have you.
Yes. Still, thank you.
No. I'm serious. We're really glad to have you. And if you like Unified Minds, let me just jump in with this code. BQQ B7QY 2LDNJX. Good luck. And I crinkle that code and I toss it in the garbage. It's a recycle bin. I'm responsible. It's cardboard. You heard it here.
Okay, that brings up a side question. So those code cards, when you redeem them, it gives you a pack of digital cards for the set that you got the card from?
Correct.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not the exact pack that you pulled physically. It's just a randomized pack online.
But when
that set.
Pull a code card, good luck, from my Unbroken Bonds pack, I will get a digital pack of some other cards, but they're from the Unbroken Bonds set.
Correct. Yeah, if you bought the Elite Trainer box, you'd get the Elite Trainer box. Like, you'd get digital sleeves, digital coin, like stuff like that. So,
gotcha. Huh. Okay.
There's a reason for those codes, but also they're not. I don't know. It's the more the merrier. You want a ton of codes, diversity.
I guess because I've yet to redeem any of them. So in my head, anytime you redeemed them, you just get a random selection of digital cards just from throughout the series.
Correct. So
specific.
if you need like 4 of one card, good luck. If it's a common, you got it.
Right.
Or you're gonna have to trade packs for specific cards.
Right.
Like there's talk of 11 packs for 1 Charizard Reshiram, stuff like that. So it's
sure.
And you think about it, and you're like, well, I just bought 11 packs. I could just risk it and try to pull one.
Right.
Because you might even pull 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a gamble.
Right. But if you're not using the right code card from the right set, then you're not doing yourself any favors at all.
Yeah.
So on the code cards, does it indicate which set it's from?
Yes. Underneath the code, it says, it'll say Sun and Moon Unified Minds.
Gotcha.
It tells you like the series and then the set.
I will have to look closer at that. Huh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, so if you bought a structure deck, that literally unlocks that structure deck, that same 60 cards online.
Oh. Huh, fantastic.
So if you're just getting into the game and you just want to learn how to play and just start with something, the structure deck, put the code on online, and then you'll be able to start playing right out of the gates. And you can play versus other people with structure decks, so it's not like the playing field is uneven. It's definitely even.
Right. Okay. Well, that helps.
And the game kind of walks you through things, and you can uncheck, like, if it's asking you questions, you're like, gosh, I know I draw a card a turn. Come on. I don't need to notify me. Jeez.
Well, some people don't know that, Adam, so... But you know what?
I know. That's you.
We're far away from that. We're not even close to getting to that point, but... Now I know how the code cards work, and that's a start.
Come on. We are getting so close to Worlds.
I know.
You need to know how to play right now.
No, I need you to be champion first, and then take me under your...
Well, I can't win Worlds if I'm in the... excuse me, the DC Open.
Well, Adam...
That's a side event.
This is a year-long journey, my friend.
Yes, I know. But this is where it starts.
Yeah, exactly. This is step 1.
And I don't know what to play.
You're stuck, huh?
Yeah. And I literally have 6 different decks, and I am very not going to play Pikachu Zekrom. I just don't like the deck. I just can't get comfortable with it. I feel like it's just not something for me.
Okay.
Just to play something.
What's your gut feeling? What stands out every time you touch it? You're like, this is the deck. Do you have that feeling at all?
Quagsire.
Okay.
And I don't know why. I have no idea why. It feels right. And then another deck that I've been playing that felt right until last night when I play tested with my brother was Mega Gardevoir Sylveon.
Okay.
Because you can play it with a similar build as Reshiram Charizard.
Okay.
But it doesn't have like a non-GX attacker to help power it up or to attack, as like that other prizer. Or if somebody has like a Keldeo, which has the ability Pure of Heart, and it means no EXs or GXs can touch it. So it's like, that's a tough matchup. You have to rely on the power plants, but running multiple power plants makes the deck less consistent. But you play Mina, which is a supporter, allows you to attach an extra energy for the turn. If you go second, next turn you're attacking. So, and then Naganadel Quagsire, it's like Naganadel defeats, it has that psychic weakness. Mm-hmm. I mean, it has psychic weakness itself, but you can go after Malamars, you can go after Mewtwo, GX. I don't know. I feel like Naganadel in some capacity is going to win Worlds.
I mean,
whether that be with Blacephalon, whether that be with like a mix of Ultra Beast, whether that be some form of Quagsire build. I don't know. I really like it. It's just consistent. You can utilize Ultra Space, which is a stadium that you get to go search your deck for an Ultra Beast. So it's a free search. It's kind of like a Viridian Forest. Discard a card from your hand, go search your deck for basic energy. there's just, and then you can utilize Mysterious Treasures, which is discard a card from your hand and then search your deck for a Psychic or Dragon type Pokemon, which all Naganadels are Psychic or Dragon.
Can I confess something to you, Adam?
You're like, I don't know anything you just said.
That, but I also don't know the Pokemon that you're talking about. Other than Quagsire, like everything else that you just listed off, nothing.
Yeah, well, Blacephalon and Naganadel are Ultra Beasts, so those are from the new gen. Okay. So it's, yeah, they're not out in Pokemon Go yet, so you wouldn't know.
Sure.
Makes sense. Oh.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'll believe you. I say go with your gut, man. I mean...
But then Malamar's so consistent. It's just...
But boring, right? Is everybody else...
It's one of those, you pick it up and you start playing it and you're like, I can't get a bad hand.
Yeah. That's tough.
It's tough. It's between those two.
Okay.
Because both grab energies from the discard and then you attack. So it's pretty...
When are you going to be making your decision?
I don't know. I have to make a decision soon.
Right.
I'll probably be doing it that day, like at the event when I have.
That's next weekend, right?
Yeah, this weekend.
This coming up, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ooh.
And basically, I work open to close tomorrow, and then I open Wednesday.
Okay.
So I only have time when I get home on Wednesday, but I have to pack everything, get everything ready, because I'm like slowly doing it, but
sure.
Basically, I'll be packing on Wednesday, and then our plane leaves at 6 a.m.
Okay.
So I have to have me, myself, and my son, or me, myself, my son, and my girlfriend. We have to be in the car by like 3 a.m. Get to Boston, and then get through the TSA and everything, and be on the plane at 6.
Whew, boy.
Yeah, so it's going to be a long Wednesday.
Yeah.
Into Thursday. And then Thursday we're supposed to go pick up our badges.
When does competition start? Friday?
World starts Friday.
Okay. When does your competition?
Mine starts Saturday. So I will have the knowledge of everything that's going on in stream Friday.
Okay. So you'll know what the hot decks are?
Yes.
Okay. You'll be ready for it?
I think we're going to see some unique plays. I think there will be stuff that we're not even seeing yet.
That's exciting.
So I feel like the stream is going to be like the most intense it's ever been.
Sure.
Like I'll be like exploring DC on Friday, but I definitely will be watching the stream as often as I can.
Absolutely.
Take a picture. No, I'm watching the stream.
1 second. Huh. I'm excited. Ken is heading down there also, right?
Yes, Ken will be crashing the party.
That's so
I believe
awesome.
Saturday night he said he was going to get out of work and then come straight to me, stay in the hotel, and then go hang out on Sunday.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you guys. I want to hang out with you guys if it wasn't all the way across the country. And also a week before another vacation going on.
And I was excited because I was like, oh, there's a regional in New Jersey. And I was like, oh, there's a regional in Washington, Oregon? Portland? Oregon? Yeah, Portland, Oregon. Yeah. And I'm like, but it's expanded, so I don't want to go.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's not you, it's me.
Sure. Well, it's also cross country.
Yeah, but I don't care. What I care about is the fact that it's expanded.
What does expanded mean?
It just means, so you know how they keep coming out with sets?
Uh-huh.
So it's right now like Worlds is Unified Minds that just came out.
Okay.
From Ultra Prism. So those are the only sets you can use, which is I don't know, 7 or 8 of them. Expanded is like all the way from like black and white.
So
and
like
up.
Old school decks.
Yeah.
So there's more wiggle room with picking decks and what you have to go against.
Right.
Yeah. Which makes it hard to plan for.
Exactly.
Okay. Huh. Well, I mean, stick to your comfort zone, man. You got this. DC Open. Adam Tuttle.
Well, see, that's what I did.
Next champion.
I went and I had been playing like over and over again, like all these crazy deck ideas. I just was having fun. And then the second I switched over and played Darkrai, back in the day, which anything with a dark energy had free retreat. For 3 dark energies, it did 90 damage and 30 damage to a bench Pokemon, which just the sheer speed and damage output was like insane. And the second I started playing that, I started winning tournaments. Mm-hmm. I started doing like fantastic. So like the second I switched over and started playing like meta decks, like ones that were in top tier, I was really good with them. But I'm a huge fan of like rogue stuff, so I really like Naganadel Quagsire.
You know what? As somebody who knows nothing about this, I say go the Quagsire route.
And I just got another card, which I won't talk about because I have no idea if it'll work or not. But it actually makes the deck 10 times better if it's gonna work.
Sure, that's exciting.
But I'll let you know if it works.
Okay, I'm excited. I look forward to you becoming victorious and being the best that you very can be, and representing the show as champion, Adam. I'm
gonna do my best.
You're go rogue, bust out the flex deck, and just
this deck I don't have any flex cards really.
Well, I mean, Quagsire is a flex in itself, though.
Yes, yeah, I guess.
But
yeah, so anybody that doesn't know, Worlds is August 16th through the 18th. All the spectator badges have been sold out.
That's cool.
That means it's going to be a full house.
That's awesome.
There's going to be side events happening throughout the whole weekend, which like include like pre-releases or like little tournaments, kind of like pickup tournaments. Twitch is going to be streaming all weekend long, so be sure to check out Pokemon's Twitch channel. Mm-hmm. You might even spot me or Ken in the background.
Yeah,
we'll make sure to wave heavily.
Right.
But who knows?
Yeah. When did they move it to DC? Because didn't it used to be in Hawaii?
Oh, so it's different every year.
Oh, okay.
The last time I'm literally holding a deck box from the 2014 championships.
Okay.
Worlds, and that was in DC.
Okay.
Yeah, this was I went to that one, and it's funny because my son is now 5, and he's going to be in DC, but he was not even a year old when he was in DC for the first time.
Yeah.
I just remember like pushing around in this little cart.
That's cool.
I actually was like going through my phone and I found some pictures of him like behind the towers and stuff. Like I was like, oh man, this is cool.
Yeah.
He's going to be so like pumped to see. I'm like, this is you as a baby. And now you're actually standing in front of it.
Back where it all started.
Right? Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. I'm excited. I'm
super excited.
You need to text me and let me know how things are going for you.
Listen, you can just follow along on the Instagrams. I mean, I will definitely text you specifics and let you know, but I will be putting them all along in the story. I will be posting as much as possible.
Sure.
Like I'm sure every creator will be as well.
Right. But I mean, as co-host, Adam, I need some inside baseball here from you. I need the behind the scenes stuff that you can't put on the Instagram stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need the dirt. So.
All right.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I'm buzzing for you, man. I'm pumped.
I'm buzzing like a bee drill.
Exactly. Good stuff.
Did you pick up anything this week, though?
Oh, Adam, cool? Let me tell you what. See, here's the problem, Adam.
Oh, wait a minute. You did send me a picture, didn't you?
Yeah, here's the thing. We don't record for a week, and things happen. I'm starting to get itchy with Pokemon cards, right? I'm getting that itch.
Do you need some like chamomile lotion or whatever?
Yeah,
that's called?
maybe. It's that
just
summer
pour it all
flu.
over your skin.
Yeah, you take my ability to talk about them away for a week, and I just have to bury myself in cards. So Yes, I picked up some things, Adam. Probably too many things, some would say. But you know what? I'm having a great time doing it. First of all, a couple episodes ago on the Lured Up podcast, you guys had Jan Ochoa from Giant Bomb on. And
don't tell me you bought out an entire dollar store booster box.
Okay, Adam, here's the thing. I didn't know they sold them at the dollar store until that podcast. And I was like, wait, hold on. Like, they sell actual cards at there? So, yes, I had to go track some down, Adam. I had to. I just, for the sake of science, I had to do it. I had to.
No.
I found one Dollar Tree that had some packs, and I bought 4 packs. I was like, okay, this is the equivalent of like 1 pack plus a couple cards, minus the code cards in them. This is responsible of me, right? And I got a reverse holo, or maybe it was a holo, Marshadow? Is that a Pokemon?
Yes, from
Okay.
Unbroken Bonds.
Yes.
With an ability?
Yes.
Okay.
I got that one, and I was like, 1 out of 4 packs, and I got something pretty cool. Okay, this is bad. This is bad news. So a few days later, I found another Dollar Tree. Luckily, we have roughly 18 of them here in the city, and
because I know you went and searched for them too.
yeah. I stumbled in one by accident, and I walked out with like 10 packs. Still responsible. Nothing super exciting out of them. It was fun opening them, but it's weird opening them and just getting a couple cards out of them. You know, not having the full pack experience. So I was like, well, it made me feel good opening something, but it didn't make me feel as good as I wanted to, Adam.
So you went back and bought the whole thing.
So I didn't do that, but instead I bought an Elite Trainer box of the Unified Minds set because it's a very pretty box. It's blue and pink and has Mew and Mewtwo on it, and it looked gorgeous. And I was like, I want to see what's in these Elite Trainer boxes. So got that. Opened up those 8 packs, and it was.
You get
cool.
anything good?
Well, it was cool to see new cards. You know, I've been opening so many Unbroken Bond packs. It was nice to see all brand new cards. You know, but yes, Adam, I did get a couple good things out of those 8 packs. I got a Weevil GX card.
Oh, that's so good.
I got a Naganadel GX.
Okay.
Ultra
all right.
Beast. I
Yes.
know nothing about
Yep.
it. But
So now you know what that... You already knew what that card was. It's a
is that what you're saying?
Naganadel.
Oh, okay.
That's that Pokemon. That's the same Pokemon we're talking about.
Okay, well, what you were saying was not registering as to what I had, okay?
Well, because mine is different.
It's also a very weird name, and I will never get used to it. Anyway, I got those 2 GX cards out of the 8 packs in the Elite Trainer box. Not bad, right?
Hold on. Can you just get the... You have the card in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. When you look at it,
Yeah.
does it read Naganadel,
Uh-huh.
Naganadel, or Naganadel?
Naganadel.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I've been saying it, right?
No.
I'll listen to the podcast and be like, no, this is not what it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool card, though. I like it. The Weevil looks awesome. It's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is such a good card, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
With the Claw Slash Nocturnal Maneuvers GX move. Anyway, those were the 2 pulls from the 8 packs of the Elite Trainer box. Didn't stop there, though, Adam. I felt like I needed another booster box. And I was going to get a booster box of the Unified Minds, but I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like I'm done with the Unbroken Bond set. I don't feel like I'm ready to move on. And ultimately, I'm just waiting for the shiny set that's coming out at the end of the month. Hidden Fates?
Hidden Fates. Yep.
Yeah. That's that's ultimately what I'm waiting for. I'm just biding my time at this point.
Well, Hidden Fates. Jeez.
What?
No, I did see that there's like a Zygarde. I think there's a Zygarde that's supposed to be in it. Zygarde GX, and it's like all white. Oh, it looks so sexy.
Yeah. I just want all those shinies.
It looks so flex. Sorry.
That's what I'm for. That's what I do. You know, you can't have a flex deck without flex cards. So I'm waiting for that to come out. That's not out. So I bought another booster box of the Unbroken Bond set. I got a few good pulls. Nothing like the last one, but still decent. I got another Venomoth GX because that one flexes hard. I got another Honchkrow GX, not the full art, but just the regular GX. I got a Gardevoir Sylveon tag team card. I got a Lucario and Melmetal tag team card. I got a Celestelia GX.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sure. Ultra Beast, something.
Did you get a gold card?
Well, okay.
Or another rainbow one?
Not a rainbow, but I got a Green's Exploration again.
Ooh.
Like the full art.
Oh, I want that so bad.
Now, when you say a gold card, like,
Is like the border's gold, like,
No.
and actually, like, is it like textured like a full art?
No, it's okay. So the border is not gold. It just has like when you hold it in the right light, like it reflects gold. So I didn't know if that's what you meant by gold or not. It's
No.
Okay. Well, then it's not gold or rainbow.
And that's your Green's Exploration?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's just a full art.
Okay. Still pretty good. Anyway, I have them all sleeved. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest booster box.
That was like a bad box.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Nothing fantastic. I was a little bummed, but what are you gonna do, huh? It's the price you pay.
Well, I mean, the Green's Exploration is an expensive card.
Sure.
So technically, there's like a third of your box you could buy back type thing.
Well, you know.
It's like a $30 card.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we sat there, Val and I, my partner, we sat there and we watched some YouTube videos and we opened up the entire booster box in one sitting and we had a lot of fun and it was good quality time looking through Pokemon cards. So I'm not going to complain, never complain. I do have another pack left. I have 2 packs left from the first booster box, Adam. I'm going to open one here because that's what we do.
Ooh.
I'm going to let you pick between the Sylveon Gardevoir or the Charizard and Scary White Dude.
Charizard and Scary White Dude Reshiram.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, open it. Got that great audio. Ken, what's up? Miss you. Hope everything's well. Did your job. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we have a code card. Code card, good luck. KWL MKG2D7Z69C. Good luck, fam. Okay. Got the patented Adam card flip. Starting with green energy. Exciting stuff. Energy spinner.
Ooh, it's a fidget spinner.
I have several of those, and it cracks me up every time. Rhydon. I have a regular Green's Exploration.
Ooh, still a good card.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that her name? That character?
I think it's just the general character because there's blues in the newest set.
Okay, gotcha.
I think it's just the general trainers.
Okay. Porygon. Inkay. Caterpie. Clefairy. Poliwag. The reverse holo is a trainer surprise box with Gengar jumping out of it. Fantastic. And
the suspense.
The rare card.
It's just a rare?
Oh, I mean, maybe more than rare. I forgot to tell you, Adam. The front of the code card was white.
Okay, so is it hollow? Come on. The suspense literally kills me.
There's 2 Pokemon on the card. I think they call it a tag team.
No.
Marshadow and Machamp.
Full art, regular art, alternate art, hyper rare.
It looks like just the regular tag team, but I do not know. 100%.
Okay, are they just like fighting forwards, like jumping towards you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the regular art.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take it. I don't have it yet. Here, I'm sending you a picture right now, just to verify. That's what I got. But yeah. Hey, I'm happy with it. That's cool.
That was a good pack.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it makes your boxes a little bit more worth it. But that makes those are from the older box,
yeah,
or the one that you just opened.
Yeah, no, I opened the entire box last night of the second booster box. So
what? Then that's a busted deck.
Yeah.
Or just busted box that you just opened.
Well,
like what?
It probably just means I need to buy another one, make up for it.
Yeah, I think so. If I had the money, I would. But
man, this is an expensive hobby. What have you gotten me into, Adam?
Well, we're gonna have to set up some trades or something.
Yeah,
so if
probably.
you have extras and I don't have those,
yeah, we'll figure it out.
And you're looking for stuff,
What have you gotten this week? Now that I've told you that I'm drowning in Pokemon cards over here.
Well, I'm not necessarily drowning in Pokemon cards.
Okay.
I did get a couple Unified Mind packs. Got trash. But like possibly usable trash.
Okay.
There's like a Heracross in there that looks playable. Ooh. There's like a Breloom that looks playable. But as far as like pickups, basically just a huge shout out to my brother for trading me a full art Lily. And I believe it's the older one, so the one that's like better, in my opinion.
Okay.
But yeah, he traded me that, and
would you trade him?
I'm pretty sure I traded him. What did I trade him?
Something you clearly didn't care about.
So two Gengar Mimikyu tag teams.
Okay.
And some other stuff. I don't remember exactly. He wanted like a Rainbow Energy and like a Unit Energy. Something weird. I don't know. He wanted some weird stuff. He's like, I just like these. I'm like, okay.
Sure. Hey. If it makes him happy and it helps you, then that's a good trade.
Yeah, because I ultimately want the Flex deck, so...
Right. Who doesn't, Adam? Who doesn't?
Right? But there's so many different arts, like... The full art or the alternate art, like which one's more rare?
Right. I mean, you got to go rare of the rare, if you ask me. But what do I know? Not much, Adam. Not much.
I don't know. That's why we need to figure this out. What's your question? What do you got for me so we can get you to know more?
My question is, what are trainer cards used for?
What are trainer cards used for?
I don't know how
this is very like vague.
Okay, well, like I don't know how they factor in. Like you use Pokemon, you use the energy cards to allow the Pokemon to do moves. I understand that you're trying to knock out the other people's Pokemon. I don't understand what the trainer cards do and how you.
Okay,
use them.
So let's go back to base set.
Yep,
that's us time traveling, folks. So they were used to advance the game state. They were used to help you draw cards, to heal your Pokemon, and to make plays.
Okay.
Because realizing that a Pokemon's paralyzed, it literally can't do anything. You have to have a way to get out of that.
Okay.
And back then, I'm pretty sure they didn't have any cards that were just like, oh, well, this Pokemon can't be affected by a special condition. So they had to figure out a way to make that, like, have a way out.
Okay.
So that you couldn't lose because that Pokemon was literally just attack, paralyze, paralyze. Because a lot of the Pokemon back then were like, flip a coin, if heads, they're paralyzed. Because everything's flip a coin.
Right.
But if you had a switch, you could get it out of the active, and then paralysis goes away once it hits the bench.
Right.
So it gave you an out.
Okay.
And then with switch, being able to
coins.
Yeah, let's not talk about flipping coins. Because there's a Blissey that you flip a bunch of coins for each basic energy attached to your Pokemon or to it or something, and it's like does 80 damage times the amount of heads.
Ooh.
And then there's Victini that has an ability that lets you not take any of those flips and re-roll them all.
Huh.
So if you only got one heads, chances are you could probably roll better.
Right. Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, so trainers allow you to like draw cards. Like there's Professor Oak, and he allowed you to like discard your hand and then draw a new 7.
Okay.
Which was big. Like that's a big deal.
Sure.
Especially if you're looking for Pokemon from your deck. Because I don't believe the only search was like Pokeball, which was, again, flip a coin. If head, search your deck for a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like trying to like rack my brain thinking about all the base set Pokemon cards. Oh my god.
Okay.
Or maybe that was from Jungle. I don't even know. We're doing a TCG podcast, and I don't know when Pokeball was introduced. I think it was from Jungle.
That sounds right. Maybe.
Yeah, but it was just tough. It was just tough to get stuff out, so you had to rely on playing, 4 Professor Oaks. You needed to make sure that you could get out of paralysis, so you had to play a combination of Switch or Full Heal, something to heal the special conditions, and then, or you'd have to play potions to heal your Pokemon.
Okay, so they're backup cards. They're safety cards. They get you out of jams, essentially.
Correct. And moving forward, that's us moving forward, folks. They needed a way to balance the Professor Oaks. So like discard your hand, draw 7. Discard your hand, draw 7. Discard your hand, draw 7. Like having that ability to just get 4 of those in a row.
Right.
That's kind of broken.
Right.
Especially with something like Blastoise, where you could just put all your water energies on it, play Professor Oak, grab a bunch of more waters, put them down, Professor Oaks. Like, it just, that was too broken.
Sure.
So, the way they balanced that is they created supporters. And supporters you can only play once per turn. Because the effects, someone in higher up knows that, like, that effect is worth your entire turn.
Okay.
So like decks that draw a bunch of cards in their hand, copycat. You can only use one of those supporters per turn.
Okay.
But that lets you shuffle your hand to your deck and then draw as many cards as your opponent. So your opponent might think they're high and mighty because they have, a 10-card hand, but you're like, whoa, I'll just use my copycat. So it's just ways to balance the game. Like Guzma. That doesn't allow you to draw cards, but it allows you to change the game.
Okay.
Which that allowed you to bring up a Pokemon from their bench and switch one of your Pokemon as well.
Okay.
So it just gives you like versus like playing like draw cards. So like Cynthia is the big one right now. Shuffle your hand to your deck, draw 6. And essentially you want to play a draw supporter every turn because you want to keep the game going.
Right.
And that's for the most part the supporter line. And now they have stadiums. Now stadiums are, you can only play, one a turn, and you can't play the stadium of the same name down. Like that's a kind of a rule there.
Okay.
But stadiums they work for both players. It kind of, think of it as like weather in Pokemon. So if it's like somebody uses like Sandstorm or something, and the whole field is now sandy. Mm-hmm. There's the Shrine of Punishment. So that says in between turns, each Pokemon EX and GX takes 10 damage in between turns. So if you don't run any stadiums, that 10 damage, if your entire deck is all GX or EX, think of any of the tag teams. Just imagine if you had a whole 6 tag teams on the bench. And that Shrine of Punishment in between turns is just going to be doing 10 damage to everything.
Gotcha.
So stadiums affect both players.
Okay.
Whether it be like Viridian Forest, I discard any card from my hand, search my deck for basic energy. That is very helpful in a lot of decks in the format right now.
Okay.
But it's a card that helps both players, but it usually helps that player that turn kind of progress.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are just there's many more.
Okay.
But do you have any questions so far?
I mean, I'm getting the general concept of them. They are to advance the game, to move it along, to get you out of predicaments and sticky situations. How many trainer cards can you have in your deck? How many do people usually have in their deck? Do you want
Probably
all of the
around
same
30.
kind? You want 30?
Yeah, like 20. Yeah, like 20 to 25 to 30, I think, is like the average.
Wow, that's way more than I thought you were going to say.
Because like Malamar plays 10 energies.
Okay.
So that leaves you with 50 spots. And let's just say 20 of those are Pokemon. You've got 30 items.
Wow. Okay, that is way more than I thought you were going to say. I was thinking like 5 to 10.
Well, a lot of items do different things. There are a lot of items that let you kind of like go through cards pretty fast.
Okay.
So there's like Acrobike. It lets you look at the top 2 cards, discard one, and take the other.
Okay.
And you can play as many item cards as you want during your turn. So if you've got 4 of those in your deck, you've got 4 Mysterious Treasures. So you discard a card, search your deck for a Dragon or Psychic Pokemon. You know, you play one. Then you do an Acrobike. You get another Acrobike. You can play an Acrobike. Get another Acrobike. Keep going.
Sure.
Like, it just...
Okay. Is it the same rule with Pokemon? You can only have... You can't have more than 4 of the same card?
Right.
Okay.
You can't have more of 4 of a card with the same name.
Is energy the only exception to that?
Energy is the only exception.
Okay.
Unless it says like it's a Prism Star, and a Prism Star you can only have one copy of that Prism Star in the deck.
Right. Okay.
So there are limited rules, but like you can have 4 Pikachu and 4 Pikachu EX.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're not the same name.
Right. Okay. So when you're building your deck, then, I mean, obviously, like, say you're building a water deck and you have your water Pokemon and you have your water energy, but, like, your deck could vary drastically from somebody else's water deck just based on what trainer cards and item cards you have in there.
Correct.
That's
so if
wild.
Your water deck isn't playing custom catchers, then mine can, pick which Pokemon to attack, whereas yours can't.
Okay.
And like if I play the Viridian Forest, we're both trying to discard waters. That only helps you, so it puts you in a pickle.
So when you're watching other people build decks, like you're going to be watching these streams of the worlds, like, are you paying attention to what trainer cards are being used? And okay.
Yes, 100%.
Huh.
Because I still think there's something going on with the supporters.
Okay.
They wouldn't have come out with a card called like the Lieutenant Surge's Strategy. They wouldn't come out with that unless there was a reason. They knew something in format. There's a combination in format that works with.
Right.
And that allows you to play 3 supporters that turn, including that one. So basically you play that to play 2 supporters that turn.
Okay.
And it says if you're down in prizes.
Right.
Which is easily done. If you're playing a single prize deck or, something with EXs, because the tag teams kind of just stomp all over you.
Sure.
And so utilizing that double supporter to make bigger plays, I really feel like that's something. And I was looking at cards today and I'm like, what could utilize that? And I think one of the cards is Banette GX. It has an ability called Shady Move. Okay. You can take 1 damage counter from any Pokemon and move it to another Pokemon, as long as it's the active Pokemon. And then its attack for 1 Psychic Energy does 30 damage plus 10 more damage for each supporter card in the discard. You can't add more than 100 in that way, but moving 1 energy or 1 damage to a Mewtwo Mew puts it at 260. And then if you have the 10 supporters in the discard, you're doing 260 damage to it, which is a one shot for 1 energy.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And so I think that right there alone is huge. That's something I think that's overlooked. And I don't know how to make it work. I only have a few hours to be able to put together to test something like this.
Right.
But I think that is a deck worth looking into. And I think the only drawback was Dark Box basically destroys it, which is all dark Pokemon, using Weavile GX to move the energies and all that jazz.
Right.
And the only thing I can see that could counter that or to help out that is to play from Ultra Prism is the Psychic Krogunk and then the Fighting Toxicroak, which says if one of your Psychic Pokemon was knocked out last turn, this attack does 50 damage plus 70 more. It's only times 2 to a Lightning deck or a Dark deck is only 200 or hold on, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's 240. So it knocks out a Pikarom, but I don't think it touches but that's where the shady move comes in, and I think that's a big deal because that 120, so 240 to any of the dark Pokemon with the shady moves involved, I think it has a chance. I really do. See, this is where my head's at.
Right.
24/7.
Yeah, that's fascinating, man. I love getting this look into it for reals. Huh. Okay. Well,
I don't know. And then speaking of crazy cards, I don't know. You have any questions? Anything?
No,
that you want to talk about?
I will learn more about trainer cards as I start playing. I just looking at them, I flip through them every time I open a pack, and I'm like, trainer card, blah blah blah. And I wanted a reason to care about them a little bit more. So knowing how they affect the game definitely helps a lot. So.
Right, and then there's one of the newer supporters is Misty's Favor. It says search your deck for 3 supporter cards. It's a supporter card to let you search for 3 supporter cards and put them into your hand. So you search for Lieutenant Surge and 2 other cards, and then you take the loss. You take that Pokemon knockout, and then you play all those supporters all at once.
Right.
And there's no Let Loose Marshadow to kind of disrupt your hand, so it's kind of like a given. You're going to get to use all 3 of those cards. I don't know. There's something.
Yeah.
There's something going on there. And then also something that I didn't mention is tool cards. So they still can be played as often as you like during your turn.
Okay.
But they do specific things attached to specific things or Pokemon. So there's a choice helmet. It says prevent 30 damage done to this Pokemon by any Pokemon EX or GX. So that's a big deal. Then there's other tools that say they're very, very, very specific. It's Giant Bomb. It says if an attack would do 180 or more. Oh God, I don't even have it up. Ugh. Hold on one sec. The power of the internet. But basically, it's very, very specific, and it does a ton of damage back. If it gets knocked out with damage from the attack.
Gotcha.
Okay, I have it right here.
Okay.
Sorry. It says if the Pokemon this card is attached to, is your active Pokemon and takes 180 or more damage from an opponent's attack, even if it's knocked out, put 10 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So that's an attack. That's not an attack.
Right. It's just,
and it says place damage, so you can't even reduce it.
Sure.
It just places 10.
So it's essentially just blowback damage from them.
Yes.
Wrecking your face.
And then imagine if you were using something that had an ability that said if you the rough skin ability. I don't know what Pokemon has that right now. I just know it's an ability that the attacking Pokemon takes like 2 extra damage counters. So you
wow.
just do so much damage.
Wow, just from getting rocked. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So and then when there's no Guzma in format, they're stuck hitting you. And if they can't not hit you,
right,
then they take all this damage.
Huh.
But that's for like EX or GX tag team Pokemon, because everything does 150 or above.
Right.
And I know it's a 180, but it's very specific.
Sure. Okay. Well,
and there's other tools that help if you're losing, like energy gain. It reduces the cost of your attack by 1 colorless less. So you only have to attack for 1.
Right. Okay. Well, look, Adam, I'm going to start paying more attention to the trainer and item cards from now on.
Yeah, and you should only need, like, if you're only going to build 1 deck, you only need 4 of every copy.
Right.
Or 4 of a copy of a card. So it's like, don't sit on 80 potions if you're only ever going to need 4.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll figure that out.
Trade them to me
as the flex deck starts, coming to form. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of forms, I kind of wanted to talk about literally the underdog, or a card that I don't know if anybody's like thinking of, but Zygarde 10% form from, oh my god, I don't know if this isn't Forbidden Light. I think it's Forbidden Light. Oh god, I gotta get familiar with these set symbols because I'm gonna have to write them down.
Sure. Is this from Sun and Moon? This Pokemon?
It's a Sun and Moon TCG. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm not even familiar with the Pokemon itself, so.
Oh, it's from Unified Minds. I literally have the wrong one that's in the show notes. Oh my god. That's awesome. But that's the reason I've been like I thought about it. I was like, wow. So the Zygarde I have in the notes, it says its attack is for 1 fighting. It says Peacemaker. It does 30 damage, but if your opponent has any Ultra Beasts in play, it does 30 more damage.
Okay.
So it got me thinking. I was like, okay, so why would they put that attack on Zygarde?
Right.
And turns out it's like the one from Unified Minds is actually better because it energy excels. It energy accelerates. It's for 1 fighting. It does 20 damage, and then attach a fighting from the discard to one of your Pokemon. So it's a setup card.
Okay.
And then, but its ability says, as long as this Pokemon's on your bench, all of your active Zygardes and Zygarde GX's attacks do 20 more damage. So if you're sitting on a Zygarde GX in the active, it does 80 more damage.
That's pretty rad.
Just from having those guys on the bench.
Right. That's cool.
And now the 10% form is just a setup, but the real kicker is Zygarde GX.
Okay.
So he has 200 hit points. Mm-hmm. He's weak to grass, 3 retreat cost. For his first attack, it's 2 colorless. Cell Connector does 50 damage, and then you attach 2 fighting energy cards from your discard pile to Zygarde GX. And so then he's at 4 energies. For 4 energies, he has Land's Wrath for 130, or his GX attack, which is Verdict GX, which does 150, and then it says prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from Pokemon GX and EX during your opponent's next turn. And that's like a lot of decks.
Right.
If not every deck.
Yeah.
Every deck pretty right?
Yeah.
And so and that's just basically a deck, and you're like, oh, it's a GX move. You can only use 1 per game. We're talking about trainers and what they're used for.
Right.
Here is the most overpowered and very, very specific supporter card. So again, you can only use this once, like 1 supporter a turn. So you don't get to draw anything. You just get your supporter.
Right.
Bonnie.
Tell me
it
about
says
Bonnie.
you can play this. Yeah, it says you can play this card only if there's a stadium card in play.
Okay.
Discard that stadium card. During this turn, your Zygarde GX can use its GX attack, even if you used your GX attack already.
Oh, buddy.
So, okay, I do 150. You can't touch me.
Right.
I feel like Michael Jackson. Can't touch this. Oh, wait, that's MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Can't touch this.
Come on now.
Oh, man. No.
It's not a music podcast.
Right.
Don't worry.
All right. But like, that's so good. That's so crazy. So you're hitting for 150. You can't hit me because you're GX. I'm gonna play Bonnie next turn.
Right.
I'm gonna hit you again, and you can't hit me again.
So is it typical for trainer cards to be supporters for specific other Pokemon like this one?
Not for specific Pokemon.
But this one
like
is though, right?
Yeah. I mean, there is, I believe, the Venomoth GX.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that has something to do with the Janine and the Koga.
Okay.
Koga's Trap.
Okay.
I know that there's some Pokemon that deal with those, but...
So this is a rare thing for it to...
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't happen all the time.
Okay.
And, like, the reason why fire is so big right now is because of just Welder. It allows you to attach 2 fire energies to one of your Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And then draw 3 cards.
Okay.
Drawing 3 cards isn't like the best,
Mm-hmm.
but being able to attach 2 energies and then attach one from your hand, that is insane.
Gotcha.
You can attack with any fire Pokemon turn 1, or if you go second, turn 1. It's literally broken. They are pushing fire so hard. I think Pokemon wants Reshiram Charizard to win. And like they just released it in a bundle box for $30.
Right.
So I mean, they dropped in value. But now it's a lot more out there. A lot more hands are on them. A lot more people are playing with the deck. So I feel Reshiram Charizard is going to be a big deal. So
right.
hashtag Quagsire boys.
That's right, Quagsire. That's what we're here for. Quagsire Flex.
But yeah, those are the cards that I just wanted to talk about. And I don't know. I thought maybe that's like, those are good. And then there's Deontay Prism Star, which says all of your basic fighting Pokemon do an additional 20 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you have a Zygarde in the active. There's Zygarde GX in the active. You have all 4 Zygarde babies in the 10% forms. Then you play the Deontay. You're literally adding 100 damage just by the bench Pokemon. How crazy is that?
That's nuts.
For literally 2 energies,
right?
You're hitting for 150 damage.
Well,
and again, this is like, they clearly want this to be good.
Oh,
because why would they make a Zygarde that says, "Oh, your Zygarde's attacks do more damage"?
Right.
And it sets itself up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
You should be.
I'm excited for Worlds. I am. Whew. And, I wish anybody that's going the best of luck, to everybody participating in Worlds, to anybody participating in the side events, pre-releases, DC Open. Good luck.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're good sports here, but, hey, if you fall to the Quagsire Flex, we're sorry, but it's bound to happen.
And there's no full art Quagsire, so that stings.
You got to win with it first, Adam, and then they'll push it. Yeah. Well, thank you, Adam. This was another enlightening, educational episode. I must say so myself.
I feel like sometimes I just ramble on.
That's what
I get so in my head.
It's good. You need to get the stuff out, man. Like you need to loosen up before your big weekend here. So this was good. I appreciate it. I honestly do.
Awesome.
One day I'll be playing against you. Just think
one day.
After
and our Discord's finally like getting on the structure deck, train.
Sure.
Everybody's pretty much got one. I just sent one to Ken earlier, so He's going to be joining in. I'm super pumped.
Good. But I'll get there.
I know, but I want you there now.
I can't do it, Adam. This is a slow
All right, what
journey.
episode can we get you there? And then we'll talk about it before, we'll play a game, and then we'll talk about it the next episode. What number? What are you predicting?
15.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. I feel like by then I'll have the basics understood at least.
Okay.
So, throwing that out there.
I'm going to hold you to it.
Okay.
The podcast will hold you to it.
Good. I hope they do.
Listeners will hold you to it.
Speaking of listeners, Adam.
All right. You got anything else?
No, that's it, man. This is a good show. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to just plug away here. So thank you for everybody for checking us out. Check out everything we're doing over at PokemonProfessor.com. Check out specialconditionstcg.com. Email us at specialconditionstcg@gmail.com. Leave us a voicemail, a text, a picture. We're here.
Yeah.
The phone number here is 732-835-8639.
We want to hear
I would
from
totally like a voicemail.
Yeah.
Let me know your thoughts on Worlds. I mean, I don't care. I'm not sure when this will be posted or edited, but if you're hearing this before Worlds, let me know what you think's going to win. Call in or message us, just anything.
We want to hear from you guys. We're doing this.
Even email. I'll see that almost immediately.
Yeah.
So if anybody didn't catch the email, specialconditionstcg@gmail.com. And remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal. Peace out, trainers.
Good night.